Are Gisele Bündchen and Tom Brady going to divorce? The Brazilian supermodel and the NFL quarterback star have continuously been reported to hiring lawyers and getting ready for a split. He's still playing football while she's staying at home with children. So, is that the reason, or is there other things that have not been revealed? According to Page 6, the couple are facing lots of issues in their marriage life. Since Tom Brady decided not to retire and headed back to the NFL, rumors of unrested conflicts between him and his wife Gisele Bündchen have been spread. After he backtracked on the declaration that he was putting up his cleats permanently, a source told US Weekly in September 2022 that there was tension between the couple. Gisele was not happy when Tom unretired from the NFL after such a short time. The source also added, Tom is doing everything he can to make it up to Gisele. They're working through things and trying to come out the other side. About the couple, Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen first met through a blind date set up by their friends back in December 2006. In an interview with WSJ magazine in 2021, Brady remembered, I think the one phone call that changed my life was my friend Ed, who called me one day and said, I have this girl and I think you should call her. I ended up calling her and it ended up being the love of my life. For Bündchen, she told Jimmy Fallon on The Tonight Show in 2018 about how she knew this man was the one for her from the look of his eyes. You know, when I saw those kind eyes, I literally fell in love, like, right away. I was like, what? He was just so, you know how sweet he is. January 2007, the couple officially started dating. However, an unexpected thing happened that made her world had been turned upside down. Quoted from her memoir, Lessons, My Path to a Meaningful Life. Well, it was because of Bridget Monahan, Brady's ex-girlfriend, who discovered that she was 3 months pregnant with his child. This made the supermodel thought if she should stay or just run away. Fortunately, she chose the first option, and now, 8 years later, I couldn't have asked for a sweeter bonus child. In 2009, according to TMZ, Tom proposed to Gisele on a private plane. We planned it in like 10 days, and it was perfect, he said. The two eventually tied the knot at a church in California. In the end of that same year, the couple welcomed their first child. 3 years later, a second child was born, marked up with a total of 5 members in their family. 2018 was the couple's 9th wedding anniversary, and Bündchen shared images from their wedding for the first time. It seems like they were a happy couple, but, well, nothing lasts forever. Back to 2015, the pair came across various rumors of a divorce. Brady denied. We're in a great place, I'll just say that. But in 2020, he admitted that Gisele felt he wasn't doing his part for the family, to Howard Stern. She felt like I would play football all season and she would take care of the house, and then all of a sudden when the season ended, I'd be like, great, let me get into all of my other business activities. Let me get into my football training. And she's sitting there going, well, when are you going to do things for the house? When are you going to take the kids to school and do that? This is a wake-up call for the quarterback. After switching teams from New England Patriots to Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he said in an interview, I think there's things that she wants to accomplish. You know, she hasn't worked as much in the last 10, 12 years just raising our family and kind of committing to being in a life in Boston and then moving to Florida. Looks like he acknowledged that his wife was discontent when he couldn't be around the house that much. Brady finally decided to retire on February 2022 after playing for 22 seasons. My wife is the biggest supporter. It pains her to see me get hit out there. She deserves what she needs from me as a husband, and my kids deserve what they need from me as a dad. Well, a month later, he flipped over and decided to return for the 23rd season. Brady mentioned his family in the announcement, saying they make it all possible. As for Bündchen, she publicly supported her husband. Here we go again. Let's go, Levy. Let's go, Bucks. But does she really mean it? In a May 2022 interview with British Vogue, Gisele was frankly about the effort that goes into a successful relationship, said that, I don't think relationships just happen. It's never the fairy tale people want to believe it is. It takes work to be really in sync with someone, especially after you have kids. On August, an NFL insider reported that Tom Brady will be away from the team to deal with a personal matter. According to sources, after the family trip in July, the two spent time apart. The Brazilian bombshell and the kids went to Costa Rica without the American quarterback, and the athlete vacationed in Bahamas with the family, excluding his wife. Tom returned to practice after an 11-day hiatus, answered to TMZ, I'm 45 years old, man. There's a lot of shit going on. In the meantime, Bündchen was captured not wearing wedding rings while spending time with their kids in Miami. She told an Ellie interview, "I've done my part, which is to be there for Tom. At this point in my life, I feel like I've done a good job on that. I have a huge list of things that I have to do, that I want to do. At 42, I feel more connected with my purpose. I feel very fulfilled in that way as a mother and as a wife, and now it's going to be my turn." Over a month has passed since Tom and Gisele were reported living separately. Gisele has been telling Tom for a while he needs to spend more time with the family, and after he retired, she thought she was getting what she asked for. Once Tom decided to go back to the NFL, she was devastated. Gisele is very hurt. Recently, publications claim that Tom and Gisele have hired divorce attorneys after many of the difficulties in marriage life, a source said. "I never actually thought this argument would be the end of them, but it looks like it is. I don't think there will be any coming back now. They both have lawyers and are looking at what a split will entail, who gets what, and what the finances will be." Since they got into a huge argument about Brady's choice to return to the NFL, the couple's relationship has been on the rocks. Seems like football is the last straw to break the power couple apart, alongside with unrevealed struggles between them during 13 years of marriage. Fingers crossed that they end up understanding and happily solve it as a family like other times. It looks to me that Brady went back to football to escape the fact that these marriage issues have caused him mental problems. The only thing that normal for him is possibly football. But seriously, if I had a successful career with multiple achievements, a gorgeous supermodel wife with beautiful children who would surely be there to support me, I'd definitely take my time off and find every way to be with them. What do you think of their marriage, and what has separated them? Be sure to let me know in the comments section.